What's up, witches, and welcome back to Hodgepodge 3D for a new episode of Legion Lurkers. Today we are going to be talking about updating your FiveM server artifacts for your server. If you've watched my last video on setting up a FiveM server, you should recall that one of the most important things that you needed to ensure of during your initial install was that you had the correct server artifacts. But what do you do if you did at the time that you created your server, but now time has passed and you need to update those server artifacts? Well, if you stick around today, we're going to talk about that. Before you do anything in this tutorial, I just want to preface with this. It is important to not just update your live server. You should be updating your one-to-one copy, which is your dev server. You should always update that first with any changes that could have a potential negative impact on your server, meaning some of your scripts might break or anything like that. Anything is possible. So always apply your server update to your dev server just to make sure that you're in the all clear before you do an update. Now, there are three very simple and very straightforward steps to updating your artifacts. Download the server artifacts, delete the initial server folder that you created on your first initial install, and extract the new artifacts, and then you can start your server like normal. So I guess there's technically four, but alas. So first, before we really get into the steps, I just want to give a big shout out to James over at JG Scripts for creating the website artifacts.jgscripts.com. We can use this to check out what is going on with artifacts and errors that may be happening and what the best artifact to use is. So that's going to be like our first step here. You could see at the very top of this website, it shows you what the best is, and it also gives you a list of the other artifacts and what their issues were. So definitely pay attention, and you can use this to grab that beautiful, perfect artifact. Now, I also want to preface this with saying you should not have any issues with your server booting up by updating your artifacts. If you do have an issue, that means that you may have done something wrong. I would urge you to watch the video again, or there's something going on in your code that is just not agreeing with the artifact for some reason. And I definitely would take a good long look in the console, the F8 console, anything that you can use to kind of figure out what's going on there. But in general, you shouldn't have any issues just from updating your server artifacts. Everything should go pretty smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how to update your server. So normally most people are familiar with the resources folder. This is where we place our assets and things that we distribute right into the server. But we need to go back. If you go back one, you'll find your server config, the logo file, and all of that stuff. But we need to go back another two folders. This is the original folder that we used in setting up a FiveM server to put our server together. So what we're going to do is once you've downloaded your server artifacts that are updated, you're going to bring them into this folder. You're going to bring that zip folder in. And you're going to delete the current one, the current server or FX server, however it is labeled. You're going to just delete that shit. You're going to yeet that into the sun, and then you're going to extract the new one in its place. And that's it. That's literally it. Now, you are not going to go into the server file to launch the server. You're going to continue to use that bat file that is in that main folder, and you should be done. So yeah, go update your server artifacts, please and thank you. If you're interested in getting more tutorials from me, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and join my Discord. The link is in the bio below. Thanks for making magic with me, you guys. See you later.